good morning, good morning. Welcome everyone. It's DIY with Sonya this morning. And Mindy was really busy in the shop yesterday and she brought our cute little flowers at the end of the day, so I did not get them posted like when I made the Peep Play-Doh. So we are going to sell a little set of 3, and they're just mini flowers. They're super cute, and they're gonna come in a little bag just like this. And there is the 3, okay? And then there is 2 larger and 1 smaller centers. So you can pick whatever one you want those to be on. I chose the smaller flower for the smaller circle, and I left the 2 with the other ones. Now, when it comes to your kits, like I said, you're just gonna get the set of 3 and the 3 centers, and they are, I will put the link again after this live video, and then it wasn't a link last night. So if you would like to have a set for yourselves, they're $12, super inexpensive, lots of ways that you can decorate with them. And I will also post a photo of the colors that I did use when I painted mine. And remember, you can paint your flowers any way you want, and all you're gonna need is your paints, whatever you're choosing, and you just pick out 3 paintbrushes, and then you're gonna get your little foam that we have been using in our little more of a detailed, and I'm gonna cut this in half because we need 1/2 for the centers and 1/2 for the stem. So this is super easy. And then also you want your rapid fuse glue. And that rapid fuse glue, remember, a little bit goes a long ways, so you wanna be really careful. And I forgot black. So we're gonna make a brown center on these because I forgot the black paint. I'm telling you, there's days everything's up here, and then every day there's not. So this is the final product that I did make, and I said these, and it's gonna be fine. We're just gonna do brown centers on these. So this is what we had done in our DIYs a little farther back. This is just one of those little mason jars. I picked up a Hobby Lobby, and we did food coloring, and we did the Mod Podge, and we made our vase look antique-ish. And then this is another vase that we had gotten at Hobby Lobby, and the glass may be on sale. So you can do anything like this to make your glass jars look antique into your old blue mason jars. Now, you also can put these in an old enamel cup, an old coffee cup. Maybe you have grandma's, maybe you have one of grandma's coffee tea pots or coffee cups, and go get some foam. Or I just use that messy green stuff and I shove that down in there to give it the height to keep those stems up high. And you could do lots of things with them, but this is our set. And I did Joyful Pink, and again, I will post a picture. I did Desert Turquoise. I did the Burnt Umber. This will be for the stem and it will be for the center. And I did the Primary Yellow. This is a brighter color, and this does take 3 coats. And I just did the white for the accents in the middle. So since those are going to be the browns, we're just going to do the brown last. But let's go ahead, since the yellow is going to take 3 coats, we're going to go and we're going to paint that one first. Now, if you want to, if you don't want to mess with paintbrushes, you can also just go ahead and use more foam if you want to. That's totally up to you. And what you're going to do is you're just going to coat just a little bit of paint on that paintbrush, and you're just going to very lightly just take those to the edges, okay? And again, you could just do these in stages. These would be really fun. These would be really, really cute if you got these for the kids and then they painted them for Grandma for Mother's Day. And yes, the dogs are down here, and Sophie did eat this morning. So she just thinks that she's just going to melt away, always. Okay, so then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to paint these all the same, and the only thing we're going to change different is we're going to take the centers and we're going to make them brown and not black. Again, we're just going to take this paintbrush up. And I'm going to do this one blue because I did this other one pink. And again, these are found on our website. These could be mailed to you, and they also could be store pickup. I actually have 3 sets available right now at the store. They're already in their little baggies. And this will be something that we will start doing once a week. Mindy and I will come up with a DIY that is something that she's created, and she'll bring it to you guys. So it's more unique and different We know we love going to Hobby Lobby and Dollar Tree. I just really wish our Dollar Tree was a little more exciting. It's great when you go in there and you find your finds, but sometimes it's like finding a needle in a haystack. Okay, and then we're going to do Joyful Pink. And now remember, when you are using your paints and they're getting low, always leave your paints upside down to let the paint go ahead and go to the top so you can squeeze those out. And the other thing, remember, if you, and I do this quite a bit with our painting classes, I will start combining the paints, and you can also just like really tap, tap, tap really hard on your other paint bottle to get your last of it in there. And there is quite a bit of paint that stays on the walls, inner walls of those paint containers. So it's really how crazy you want to get on getting the paint out. You can cut them in half and scrape the paint out if you want to. That's totally up to you. I'm going to give them each a snack. How many times do we do this? I think they just know from now on, if they come down here, they get a treat. I honestly think so. Okay. Here you go. Here, Bella. And Bella is quiet. Sophie's the one making all the noise. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the yellow. And again, you can paint whatever colors that you guys would like. Who is ready for allergy season to be over? Seriously. I woke up this morning and I'm like, my allergy pills are at the store. So as soon as I get there, I am going to go choke a couple down. One. I guess it just takes one. I did take some Advil this morning just because I had sinus pressure. Okay, and it did seem to help a little. We did went to the Y, got our workout in this morning. I wanted to warm up. My good friend Mindy, she went out and ran this morning, and I'm like, it is too cold for this chick. Okay, so 2 coats is done. Is that not a cute color? So I'm going to set my paintbrush over there because I don't need it anymore. I'm going to go back to our pink, and we're going to do one more coat on our pink. And if you know Grandma's favorite colors of flowers, then you could have the kids paint Grandma's favorite colors. And then you're just going to go again right here. And our little DIY cutouts that we're going to do, they're probably going to stay small like this, just because it's just something easy, inexpensive, won't take a lot of room in storing them. And again, these are also great gift giving ideas. So now I went ahead and cut this foam in half, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to pick this up and I'm going to dab. And our browns may take 3 coats. I'm really not 100% for sure. And like I said, if you want to pick it up or set it down, it's totally whatever you guys are thinking. We may need to plug in the dryer. I'm not for sure. Okay. So, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to go along that stem. Oh, and you're going to need one of those small stencil brushes that the package that I showed you from Hobby Lobby that I really like. It's got blue handles. And I believe there's 5 in the package. Okay. We're just going to keep going. Sopher had a little bit of a tough night last night. She did a lot of coughing, didn't you, Sopher's? Yeah, and then she doesn't like it when Sis gets too close to her. That's just not cool. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go along one more time, and I'm going to get all of them covered. And if you got 3 kids and each of them can paint a flower, if you want each of them to have their own little package, we could do that also. But it's just something small and simple, yet different that you can't just get anywhere else. Okay, there are all of those. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take that white and we're just going to dry brush the edges just a little bit. And if we wanted to, we could take the antiquing, or we could take the brown on the edge of the perimeter of them also. But I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna make sure that we take that. I'll put these on here since we're done with these. Make sure, always remember, when we're going to do dry brushing, you're gonna pull some white and you're gonna tap some of that out because you don't want it very heavy. You just want to very, very lightly go to the edges of your flower. Oh, I know, it's just so bad. Just tell me all about it. Just tell me all about it. And then the other thing is if you're making these for yourself or as a gift, and if they like glitter, glitter is always fun. You can get that, the glitter that I like is just a shimmer. So it's just a light. When we were at the store, when we were doing classes at the store, I would always let the girls pick like silver or gold. Well, then that just got confusing of who wanted silver and who wanted gold. And not too many girls picked gold. So I think the only time we ever really used gold was probably the fall time. So we just use a light shimmer because sometimes when you do get the glitter and it's just like the color of silver, it could be almost too heavy. So I just didn't do that. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and just put your brown little polka dots and we're going to glue those in the centers. Remember, it just takes a little bit of glue and place that in the middle. So we've got all of our paints done. I'm gonna go upstairs and wash those, and we did use our stencil brush. So 3 paint brushes, and we are going to do the bottoms. And remember, to do the polka dots, it just takes the back of a paintbrush. And then I'm gonna put a little bit more white paint. You always wanna make sure when you're doing any polka dots, it's like bowling over here. Whenever you're doing any polka dots, you always wanna remember, use fresh paint, because if your paint is just staying in the air for a little bit, as you know, things dry out. So you always wanna make sure that you are just doing fresh, any paint that you're doing, any dipping. And then you're just gonna take this and go dip, dot, dot, dip, dot, dot. And always remember, the first one that you're gonna put down is always gonna be the heaviest polka dot. So you always kind of think about proportioning them out separate. And you can always put some right on the edges of that and just pull your paintbrush and then tap it on the edge. And that is your polka dots. And if you are not a polka dot girl, if you do not know yet, I am. You don't have to put them on here. You can do swirls if you are a swirly girl. And if you want to put a little bit of raffia or a little bit of twine on the bottom of each of your flowers, you're more than welcome to do that. I did not, just because they were going in this vase. It all depends, again, what you're going to put them in. But I'm sure that you may have some old foam around, or you can just, if it's in an old coffee cup, again, you can take your Spanish moss and you can use your Spanish moss to stuff it. Or if you got the foam, put that in there and put some moss on the top. And I will go to the store and I will get these done. And then I will put them in a cup. And I will show you another picture with the 2 side by side on giving you some ideas. But I think it's a great idea if you've got an old coffee cup with somebody's in your family, just bring it out. Springtime, maybe you just lost somebody and you want to paint their favorite colors in flowers and put their picture beside it. It's just, you know, there's lots of options. But this is our flowers. And there I did the yellow one as a small one. I did the pink one as the one with the little Sharpies. And then I did the swirly swirlies with the brown. And then if you can see, there's just a little bit of difference between the black and the brown. I kind of like the brown. It's kind of something different because I always paint the center of black. So I think maybe I like the brown better. And your brown was your burnt umber. So there is our flower making project. We will put the link on here if you'd like to order your flowers for your crafting, because I think this is a fun little thing that we started. So I would love to have some feedback from you guys. If you like the idea of us cutting something out different and unique just for you guys, for your crafting, and that way it's not like everybody else's. So maybe Wednesdays will be our DIYs with the creations of Mindy and Sonya designing. And then Mondays and Fridays will be objects that we picked up from Hobby Lobby or Dollar Tree. Oh my gosh, can you hear her? It's terrible. Okay, there is our DIY for today. Guys, have a great Wednesday. Enjoy the beautiful day. I think the weather may be changing, not 100% sure. But if you are watching this again, we'd love to know where you're from. Hashtag replay. If you are watching this live, throw me some hearts. We'd love to see you guys. We'd love to know when you guys tune in with us. And it's always going to be at 7:32 on those 3 days. And like yesterday, it's like, well, let's make some pink Play-Doh. There you go. And I'm telling you, it was still moist last night. It's crazy. And a friend of mine stopped in yesterday and we were playing with it. So the yellow that I made, if it gets a little tacky, just add a little bit more powdered sugar to get the tackiness out. Otherwise, if it gets a little bit hard, just add a little bit more of that coconut oil and you're good to go. I am going to try to record just a step-by-step today. I'll be honest with you, I did put my peeps in the microwave too long yesterday and they were a mess. So a little bit of time to just soften them up, don't melt them. Because I melted them, yeah, pretty much. And I just threw them away. So I'm going to make blue Play-Doh today. So again, just let us know if you love what we're doing because we love to hear feedback from you guys and we would like to know if there's something that you would like to see from us. Because sometimes Mindy and I, we get in tunnel vision. We always try to think outside the box. Sometimes our box gets closed and we just don't really, we can hit a brick wall. But I want to make sure that this is always staying fun. Love seeing you guys in the store. Love having the store back. The back room is going to be rentable for fun things. So, and if rugs, oh my gosh, the rugs are going to be a hot item. A friend of mine came in and bought a circle with lines, and she had her daisy rug that she bought for me last year, and it looks so cute together. So if you guys want to do a door hanger to match your rug for your house, I would love to offer you guys that class. And then you get a discount of if you get both of them, and we'll have it at the store, and it's just be a fun time. And let's just make some fun crafts to brighten up your decks for the spring. How about that? Decks, back porch, front porch, whatever. Let's just make it happen. Okay, guys, I'm out of here. I'm going to try to do Walmart really quick this morning before my day gets away with me because it always does. I do know today's Wednesday. I do know that. So, love you guys, and I will see you later. And again, if you want these, make sure you go online and purchase them. And let's make some flowers. Bye, guys.